Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Taryn Brittany and I share lots of classic workwear and classy everyday outfits. This is my first official YouTube video. I've repurposed a lot of my reels that I share on Instagram in short content here, but this is my first video, so hopefully everything goes well. For today's video, I wanted to share 5 tips for those that are more busty, how to help conceal a larger bust. Now, if you want to put everything on display, that is totally up to you. I am not judging at all if you want to do that, but for me, I don't feel so comfortable with that, so I like to find ways to minimize my bust, so I wanted to share some ways that you are able to do that. For context, I am a 32 double to triple D, so trust me, I've been there where I've tried things on, wanted it to work for me, and just for some reason it didn't quite work. So these are my tips and tricks of what I do to help minimize my bust. The first way is really a no-brainer, so I would say steer clear of anything white and tight. So when you're wearing something white, it really draws attention to any certain area that you're not wanting to draw attention to. So if you have a larger bust and you're wearing something white and tight, it is going to draw attention to it. Instead, I would opt for darker colors. So I love wearing all black, but if you're not really someone who likes wearing black, I would say maybe like a darker brown, really dark purple, navy. Those are all really great colors if you want something with a little bit more color, but yet you don't really want to wear all black. The next tip is to steer clear of anything too embellished. So that would be really big ruffled sleeves. Anything with too many details or patterns is really going to emphasize everything. Instead, I would do more, if you're going to wear something with a strap, you could just do like an embellished strap that's very like thin, more of like a small detail, or really looking at your necklines. Those with a larger bust don't really look the best with like turtlenecks or crew necks. We tend to look better with something more like a V-neck like I'm wearing here, something like a scoop neck, a sweetheart necklace, or even a square neck really will make or break everything really for us. Kind of piggybacking on that, but I think that you've probably heard stay away from turtlenecks if you have a large bust. And what I would say is I still wear turtlenecks and I love me a stripe. But if you're going to wear them, I would say if it's going to be something more tight or form-fitting, I would pair a cardigan or a blazer over top just to really help conceal things a little bit more. Or if you really like a stripe, I would do it more in like a cardigan. I would maybe do something a little looser fitting, and then that way it will not be as like drawing attention to everything. Because there is nothing worse than when you're wearing something with a tight stripe and the stripes are like all kind of like your bust is kind of like eating the stripe. If you know, but it has happened to me on more than one occasion where the stripes are slightly off or my bust is like eating the stripes, and it does not look flattering at all. So blazers and cardigans are our friend if you want to wear a tighter fitting turtleneck or stripes. I'm pretty sure we're on number 4. So for number 4, I would stay away from necklaces that are really long. Thankfully, I don't feel like long necklaces are really in anymore. I remember back in my like high school days and like college days, that like owl long necklace, it was atrocious. I don't know what we were thinking, but if you have a larger bust, your bust will basically be eating your necklace. So I would opt for something more like a dainty necklace or something a little bit more chunky that's more like not quite a choker. You can definitely do a choker, but something that's fitting more along here that will really draw away from your bust. The final tip I have for today is to, when in doubt, cinch in your waist. We can really get lost when you have a big bust, especially if you have a smaller waist, with not emphasizing that. So if you're wearing a cardigan or a blazer, sometimes just adding a belt will really cinch things in. When wearing a looser fitting dress, sometimes by adding a belt can really make all of the difference. And if there's any other tips that you would like to share, please feel free to add them in the comments below. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, I would love if you would hit the subscribe button so you never miss out on one of my future videos. You can also follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, and the Shop Like to Know It app. Links to everything I shared will be found in the description below. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!